am history teacher from Rajiv Gandhi English Primary and High School, which is running under Paschim Maharashtra Education Trust. So student, today in this video, we will continue the new chapter. We will continue this chapter, Shivaji Childhood. In my previous video, we learned the two main points: birth of Shivaji, Shivaji childhood. Now we will continue the third main point, Shahaji Raje towards the Mughal. Fourth one, founding of a new Nizam Shahi, and last one, Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. So students, this is your textbook. Page number, open the page number 14. We come to the third main point, Shahaji Raje towards the Mughal. Shahaji Raje returned to Nizam Shahi, all right, but he did not get any peace of mind there. Nizam Shah himself was a fickle-minded person who readily believed all gossip. Hence, many conspiracies and petty rivals infested the court. This led to the killing of Lakhuji Rao Jadhav openly in the court at the instigations of Nizam Shah himself. Shahaji Raje could not withstand this. Infuriated, he left Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals. Shahjahan, the Mughal Empire, made him a Sardar at this court. In this paragraph, when the Shahaji Raje was joined the Nizam Shah, and but he did not get peace of mind in the Nizam Shahi. And then what happened in that, Nizam Shah was a fickle-minded person. Fickle-minded person, meaning of the fickle mind, what they did not know about himself, and they only rightly they believe in gossip. So in the court, Nizam Shahi was suddenly Lakhuji Rao Jadhav was killed by investigations of Nizam Shahi. Do you know the Lakhuji Rao Jadhav, students? Lakhuji Rao Jadhav was the father of Jijabai and father-in-law of Shahaji Raje. So when the Lakhuji Rao Jadhav was killed in the Nizam Shahi court, the Shahaji Raje was left the Nizam Shahi and he was joined the Mughals. Okay, Shahjahan, the king of the Mughal Empire, he was made him Sardar in Mughals from Shahaji Raje. So now in the second paragraph, in the meantime, joined the hands with the Mughals, Fateh Khan killed Nizam Shah. In the second paragraph, described the Fateh Khan was come in the Nizam Shahi court. In the second paragraph, Fateh Khan joined in the hands in the Nizam Shah and he was killed the Nizam Shah, and again after that he came to the Mughals. Then when the Fateh Khan came to the Mughals Empire, Shahaji Raje was left the Mughals Empire and it left the service of Mughals. He decided to teach them the lesson using all his mind. Okay, now student, in this third main point, Shahaji Raje towards the Mughals, in this paragraph we complete here. Now I come to the fourth one paragraph, founding of a new Nizam Shahi. Okay, now see, in order to forestall the Mughal Empire and Wazir Fateh Khan, Shahaji Raje found out a child hair from the Nizam family and on the fort of Pimgiri near Junde, declared him as the new Nizam Shah. Thus he established an altogether new kingdom which included the territory between the river Godavari and Nira. Shahaji Raje fought vigorously to protect this new state. Initially, Adil Shah was with him in this effort, but later the Mughal Empire, Shahjahan himself marched south upon Shahaji Raje and threatened Adil Shah. Adil Shah then signed a treaty of friendship with him against Shahaji Raje. Okay, in this paragraph, founding of a new Nizam Shahi, when the Fateh Khan was killed, the Nizam Shah, Shahaji Raje was find Nizam Shah's sons to establish a new Nizam Shahi nearby Godavari river and Nira. Those nearby Godavari Nira, and this Nizam Shahi was established the Premgiri fort. Premgiri, do you know the Premgiri? The Premgiri fort is nearby Junner state. Okay. So when they established the Shahaji Raje, the new Nizam Shahi, river established between the river Godavari and Nira, and Shahaji Raje was this effort. The Adil Shah was also with him in this effort, and Adil Shah then signed a treaty friendship with the Shahaji Raje. When the both are friendship in that effort, and they established the Nizam Shahi. Now in the third paragraph, Shahaji Raje now begin to fight the joint force of Mughals and Adil Shah using guerrilla tactics, but he could not sustain the war all by himself. In 1636 in Wengli, he signed a treaty of peace with Mughals. He could not create his own kingdom as the times were not favorable for him, but his daring spread kindly a confidence among the Marathi people. This proved useful for Shivaji in establishing Swaraj a few years later. What happened when the Shahaji Raje and Adil Shah both are came to the Mughal Empire, and they joined the Mughals Empire merchants. Then in 1636, they not defeat any kings in that period. So that period they signed the treaty of peace for the Mughals Empire, and he could not create a own kingdom that period, because that period was very favorable for him. So after that was his daring spread kindly to confidence among the Marathi people. Now we come to the last one paragraph, Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. So in that, this is the last paragraph in this chapter. So pay attention here. After the downfall of the Nizam Shahi established by Shahaji Raje, its territory was divided by the Mughals and Adil Shah amongst themselves. Shahaji Raje Jagir of Pune and Supe lay within the Adil Shah share. He gave it to the Shahaji Raje on his behalf. Now Shahaji Raje joined the Adil Shahi service. Adil Shah assigned to him the task of conquering the territories in distant Karnataka, far away from Pune. Sometimes after the departure of Shahaji Raje to Karnataka, Jijabai and Shivaji also joined him there. Do you know, in my previous video, the Pune is a Jagir of Shahaji Raje. So when the when Shahaji Raje was joined the Adil Shah service, Adil Shah gave some task to the Shahaji Raje. The task is what? Conquering the territory of distant Karnataka. Shahaji Raje was going for Karnataka district, and they defeat the so many king in the Karnataka. So when the Shahaji Raje was gone to the Karnataka, Jijabai and Shivaji also came to the Karnataka. Okay, in the last paragraph, Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been very hectic. He had Jijabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another. When Shivaji, do you know the previous video we learned the Shivaji childhood in Shivneri fort, very hectic period. That period is very hectic period. When the Shivaji and Jijabai come to the Karnataka, they continuously run to the one fort to the another fort. So now at the time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of the brave deeds of his father. Jijabai and Shivaji got some peace when they arrived in Karnataka. What? When the Shivaji and Jijabai came to the Karnataka, they get some piece of his money. Okay. Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagir of Bangalore. Shahaji Raje then made the city of Bangalore his headquarters. He lived there with all the trapping of a king and began to cement the court. When the Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in the Karnataka, so Adil Shah was awarded him to the Bangalore, the Jagir of Bangalore. So in the Bangalore, Shahaji Raje was city in the Bangalore city. Shahaji Raje is the headquarter in the Bangalore. So in this video we will learn the three main points. Okay. First, Shahaji Raje towards the Mughals. What happened in that period? They very Nizam Shahi. Nizam Shahi is a fickle-minded person, and they suddenly killed the Lakhuji Rao in that court. Suddenly, so Shahaji Raje was left the Nizam Shahi and joined the Mughals Empire. Now, in the second founding of a new Nizam Shahi, in that period, when the Fateh Khan was killed the Nizam Shah, so Shahaji Raje was formed the Nizam Shah's son and established the new Nizam Shahi nearby the river of Godavari and Mira in Pimgari nearby Pune state. Okay. Now in the last one, Jijabai and Shivaji in the Karnataka. When the Shahaji Raje defeated many kings in the Karnataka, so Adil Shah giving the awarded him to Bangalore, and Jijabai and Shivaji also with him, Shahaji Raje, and they spent the Karnataka with Shahaji Raje. So in this lesson we complete the whole chapter in my this video second part. So student, I hope you all are understood the three main part. So stay healthy, take care, have a nice day. Thank you so much.